Alright, hello and welcome to a, dare say it, Let's Play. If you are watching this, you have made some sort of mistake in your life that has brought you here. If you are still going to watch this, this is a completely vanilla City Skylines Let's Play. I do not know what I'm doing because I must be crazy. This is my first time playing Cities Cities Vanilla in I don't know how long. Basically, since my first few cities many years ago. This is a map from a DLC that I totally remember the name of, and a map that I totally remember the name of, even though I just clicked on it. If you look over here, you can see that the road's freaking out because they probably used Move It or some road mod to make the map, but didn't take the time to sort this out. And I know that because if you come over here, you see how I don't own this road yet, so the game doesn't know how to flatten out the land, so it's kind of elevated technically. But other than that, as for plans for the city, kind of thinking that this will eventually become some sort of downtown. Maybe not the main downtown. This over here maybe will probably become something. I know I want to either do a highway down through here or eventually down through there. All those trees look so lovely at whatever settings that I have on. So here's what I'm going to do, is I am going to press this button. I have already clicked this button over here and made my first road segment. But other than that, I'm going to get started. So let's see here. I don't really want... I wish I could have this tile right away so that I could save this. But this is going to get torn out anyway. Do I want to do a main road right off of it? I don't really think so. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do a roundabout because reasons. Actually, I want you to be a one-way road. I'm going to make a roundabout, aren't I? Oh, make a liar out of myself. Oh, let's make it some sort of square. $160. $160. I learned that trick from Conflicted Nerd to measure the cost. If you don't have whatever the measuring tool mod is, precision engineering. When you can't use, I don't think he even had, that was before mass transit and the little node things. So that's way back. It's going the wrong way. So I didn't actually have to build a roundabout like I thought. It's still going the wrong way. This is why you have things like the roundabout mod builder thingy Medusa. Let's see. So I could come off of here and do something like this. That's never gonna work in a million years. Well, I'd make it one way, but let's see here. What I can do is I can come in here. I can do that, and then I can do that, and then I can flip you around, and you're only gonna be one way, aren't you? I don't have any highways yet. Ooh. Let's just see how well that does. And by how well it does, I mean how well it doesn't does, and then it gets torn out. It's gonna get torn out anyway, I feel like. I honestly have been spoiled. I haven't had to worry about a budget in a long time. I mean, this is my first new city in basically a year and a half. So, I just finished my other city that you will never see because I don't feel like it. Even though I put probably hundreds of hours into it just so that nobody could see it. What was that? 200. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How much are you? Two, 4. Okay, so you're basically 6 to out here. Yes, this is how I build. I'm wasting money, but I don't care. I think I want to come out to there, and then I want... Yep, I want that. Sunset Street. I think I'll do the classic thing of doing the exact same thing that I just did. And by classic, I mean... Well, I gotta do this as well. I think I want to come out to there. And I'm gonna... And that should be good. And by classic, for the third time, I mean this is going to be industry, and it's just going to be like that for the moment. Actually, I should probably think about making it one way. Yeah, let's make it a little bit different. So remember that thing that I just said that wouldn't work? Let's do it anyway. Let's come all the way up to, like, say here. I have a really good... Well... Toot my own horn. Yeah, these roads just aren't... it's fine. I can run the road down the middle of this. No, I can't. I'll come all the way up there. All the way over there. And now I've gone one too far. And I can't go up one, can I? Okay. So let me see here. So you're going to do that, at the very least. No, you're not. You're going to come back to... You're 160. One technique that I see new persons not utilizing enough is the cutting method. Although it all depends on how you play the game. I'm looking at you Cone E Dodger. Oh, I can't anarchy that. Dang. Well, I'm about to redo it. Yes, I know that you don't work. That'll be fine. I think what I'll do is I'll do something like that, and then flip you around, and I've spent a huge chunk of my money. Thankfully I can get that back. Let's come in here. Let's come out 10, 11, and because that's a wide road, that will have plenty of zoning. I don't have pedestrian path, so I can't get rid of zoning on that road quite yet. Again, I'm playing 100% vanilla because I am, one, insane, and two, my internet is out. And I was thinking about doing this anyway. Let's see here. Because as it turns out, you can't play with your mods if you're not connected to Steam. And if you somehow found this video and don't play on the PC, yes, this is on the PC. Let's come out here 10. I don't know if I finished my thought here, but this road is 2 extra wide than this one. So typically all you need to do is just go over 10 or 1 tick mark, and then you have perfect zoning. But in this case, for this road, you need to go 10 plus 1. And I know it's 10 from the Precision UI mod, so that's why I'm calling it that, even though the game technically doesn't say that. It's 10 units, so if you count here 2, 4, 6, and then that 8, and then the road is making up the rest of the 10. So let's see. Y'all can be green. They're not going to want much of any commercial at the moment. They're eventually going to want industry. I will put a road like that, at least temporarily. Hopefully, yeah, I'll fill that industry in a little bit to make them build over there first. It's an interesting zoning. Let's get rid of you first, actually. Force them to build in here. That will be enough for the moment. Am I going to be crazy and put all my roads under, all my pipes under my roads? Yes, yes I am. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do that. And then I'm not going to build on that road for the moment. I'm not going to build up there for the moment either. That should be fine, except for I need an in and an out. Water is flowing that way, so I do have these, which are new. $4,000 a week. I don't really know what that means, but compared to that, yeah, that's a lot. You're gonna get chucked down there, and then the tall one I have to unlock. What do I have to unlock you at? 1,500,000. 1,500,000. That's a number. Let's come over here. Let's go down like that. Power lines. We need to be cheap. Don't give me any of that. Don't make me regret not having anarchy. It's going to, don't worry. That, you know, I probably should have skipped this part and then just started in with the city. But that wouldn't be fun. I don't have money for a coal power plant. That's not ideal. Because I was actually just thinking that I wanted to go with that. No. That's a waste of money, but whatever. What do you unlock at? Really low, actually. Power is what I'm looking for. I want autosave, please. You're supposed to be very light because this is a completely vanilla city with no assets and just starting out. You know, I just did all that specific zoning. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come in here and just negate it all by building that. And then you're gonna put it on fast speed. Well, you're not, I am. I want to move this with move it so bad. I know there's a way that I can fix it, I just can't be bothered to. So as they're moving in, this is hopefully going to work because I'm not having like, or what I was thinking before is just have this straight back, basically making a wider version of this. But that never works. And it would barely work in with TNPE. And I have day-night cycle turned on. That's not good. Gameplay. Use day-night cycle. I was using day-night cycle for of course you built there. I don't want to do that. You have disappointed me. Does that give you water? It does. It better. Come on. Build over there. Do I have the noise graph yet? I have wind graph. I have traffic graph. I'm only at 94%. That's kind of not fair. Happiness. Oh, weather. I don't know if I've played with weather on in a long time. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it causes fire. That's not going to be good if it causes a fire. I couldn't spin around this fast in my last city. Also, this feels slow. Like, I know it's moving fast. Just for some reason, I guess nostalgic sake. I just remember going whoop, 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 whoop. But it's not going to be doing that. Oh, and you're not level. Oh, no. Oh, well. It's vanilla. Okay, power should be all hooked up. Watch things start failing, and then me need this in about 30 seconds. Need 400. I also need more industry. Oh, and I'm gonna have pollution on. I did think about doing a few mods and stuff like that, like TMPE, but I eventually decided against it because, like I said, my power is out, and also I don't want to be tempted because as soon as I say, oh, I'll just add this one little thing, it will just start to snowball eventually. Just take a look at $2.20 and his city. What is his city called? Montana. I don't remember what the Let's Play is called, but because I haven't watched it in a little bit, but he basically got that way as he wanted to be very simple and stuff, and then he just kept getting crazier and crazier. And we have our first thing. I can't click on that. I have achievements again. That's one mod that I was thinking about getting before I started doing this, is finally getting that. I don't know why I never have, because I'm probably going to get some achievements today that I was never able to get before. I gotta think about what I want to do here first. Power, I'm already running out of power. Let's plop you right there. I might have to run power lines from over here, which is gonna look beautiful. And then, yeah, if I remember correctly, I'm not gonna have enough to do both of these. 10,000, 12,000, and that's expensive. And then I'm just not going to be able to use move it to delete this. So let's put it on that road because it's not going to be well trafficked, and it's going to be running through an intersection if I put it on that road. Let's see here. So do I want healthcare? No, I want schools. I think I typically go healthcare. So let's get this is more, but it's basically just an alternative. You can go right there. I think I'll put like a fire station there next. Quit complaining about power. I was also thinking about doing a scenario, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't, now that I think about it, Um, because I'm not really used to the start of the game and like blitzing it. I remember the first city that I did modded or eventually did mods with. Did I do mods in that city? I think I did. I had to have. Anyway, I basically built a battery like I'm doing right here, where it's a battery. There's a few different definitions of a battery, at least in city skylines, but typically it's just like a starter area that gets you started. It's very basic. Like, I'm just going to basically extend this out. But I had it all worked out in that first city that I ended up using mods by the time that I got to that point where it's just boom, 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 boom. And I just grinded it out for maybe an hour or so right before I went to bed. Because you care about the stories that I have in my game. Because you're a valued community member for a community that does not exist. Because again, nobody will probably actually hear this, and if they do, they have made a huge mistake with their life. I like this building. Let's make it historic so that when I bulldoze it... Actually, I don't think I've ever seen that building before. Neat. Seen that building before. Let's make you historic. Let's make you historic. Let's make you historic. Let's make a random assortment of these historic. Just because city's gonna come along and be like, you know what you want? You want the ugliest buildings. Let's make you historic. I didn't see who was the most to first to move in. Let's see, they're actually wanting stuff again. Green. Just a little bit of industry, because I'm going to start running out of power soon if I don't do that. Let's zone all of that, and then let's come in here, and I was going to put you right there, but I can put you right there instead. See, what did I say? And I don't have any money. And I have money. I don't have money to do that though. So I can place that over another one over there and get about 7 grand stuff. It looks nice how it cuts through that. Never really noticed that. I don't know if I have played on Tropical before. I have to have. Alright, we got our next thing, which most importantly means we have this thing, a new area. Pause, please. Is there an area that I want to buy? I don't want to buy that. It has a plane connection, interestingly enough. You know, I've never thought about this, but I wonder if I can't build an airport until I have a plane connection. But typically, you don't. That's not really something that you're worried about. That's got highway. It doesn't have rail. You don't have rail. You don't have rail. Actually, before I buy something... That was a weird camera. Do I have rail? I don't think I have outside rail connections. Oh. No, that's just a cliff. Interesting. Could always cheat them in. That would be cheating. Because I think if I get 81 tiles and I probably just need anarchy. But anyway, enough fiddling around with that. I might want this tile, but even though there's not a lot of land on it, I want that tile for... Oh, it does have some resources. Interestingly enough. I didn't consider that. Because I'm probably going to want to do an industry soon. Maybe not right away, though. Yeah, I think it's on a hill anyway. So... And that gives me a little bit more flexibility with the power situation. But I bought that. What else did that come with? So I got taxes now. So I've got districting, got police and fire. I'm gonna want fire immediately. And then they're eventually gonna start complaining that they don't have... I know I said I'd put fire right there. Listen. I wonder how many thoughts that I've had that I haven't finished already. And speaking of thoughts that I haven't finished, this seems like as good a time as any to end this episode and finish whatever thoughts that I have right now in another episode. Bye. I just remember going whoop, 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 whoop.